All right, y'all. So there was a tournament over the weekend. I'm trying to figure out who exactly's tournament was it. So this says presented by Aim Leon. This is a fashion brand. Name of the tournament is the Mulberry Classico. Mulberry, I think it's a UK brand. New Balance, there's New Balance there. And there's Action Bronson's brand. And then we got Handball Entertainment Network. So I'm trying to figure out, is it just a collab between everybody? Because I see different people referencing it differently. Some people are saying, oh, I had a lot of fun at the New Balance tournament. And other people are saying like, yo, the Action Bronson tournament was fire.
Know the rules, don't try to bend them. Long volleys, how you gonna end them? Say you got shots, then you better send them. Call a timeout and change up the momentum.
But in any case, there was a tournament at Grand Street with some big names. It was organized well. It looks like they blocked off the entrances. People can't just randomly walk by, which is always like kind of takes away from it. Yo, Surfer been in the gym. What the hell? Dog like an action figure. No Diddy.
Fucking free food for all the players that
wow, they have free food. That's fire.
There's a nice grape peach.
You know I like to eat chicken sandwiches. I love chicken sandwiches.
My man right here is 7-time kickboxing world champion.
Oh my gosh, Julio be kicking hella international behind.
I know you don't know that. Trust me. Don't fuck with him.
Hey, watch yourself on the court. He got hands and feet.
Let's go.
Kick your ass.
Let's start here. Don't yell at him. Nah. Lots of knockouts with the foot. Let's get this started, y'all.
Hey, Action Bronson, no.
Oh, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you.
Action Bronson seen the tapes.
All the players, phenomenal work. Thank you for your fucking time.
I think Action Bronson is a rapper, by the way, y'all. I'm honestly I'm not super familiar with his work. Pretty sure he's a famous rapper though, and he started a clothing line, I believe, called Baklava. I think that's his brand. Oh, and he has a TV show. He's a rapper and he has a TV show. Baklava flea market. So yeah, these are his things. Wow, that gave me MySpace vibes. How the song just started playing. That's kind of fire. It's a cool feature.
It's hard for me to speak without
Put me in a zone.
fucking cursing, so let's go. Get this out of my fucking hand.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna just skip around a little bit. This is the final. It looks like the final is Timbo and Surfer Corey versus Allen and Julio. My bad, y'all, if I'm a little slow too. Like if I'm just speaking slow. I just woke up. It's early. It's early. Timbo tried to say no holder right there. That's insane. Yeah, that's a block. That's a block. What do we think of this angle, this side angle? So apparently this tournament had its own media crew, by the way. They had like their own media. I think whether it's Action Bronson or one of the other sponsors. But yeah, we should be seeing handball through the lens of like some professional cameras soon, and I'm so excited to see how they like showcase it, you know, because everybody has their own different interpretation, you know what I mean? I like how this ref right here, Carlos, I love how he gets right into the court, because it really is so hard to see what happens up here when you're just way behind the long line. A lot of refs don't do this. This is a quality of life feature from the refs that I appreciate. And I copy too when I ref. I get right up in there. All right, so far we got 3-8 Julio and Allen. 3-13 Julio and Allen. I like this team. This is an interesting team. I've never seen actually either of these teams. I really haven't seen. Julio and Allen have definitely been competing a little more. I haven't really been seeing Surfer Corey on the scene too much. Timbo is on the up and up. He's coming back. He's on the up and up. He took a break. He's still coming back. He's been training. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Handball or Diddy ball? I get my soundboard. That's... That would have been funnier with the boom. Alright, we're at 9-13. Black ball. Julio's calling everything. The ball hit the crack right there. Turn it down because there's music playing. Oh, it did hit the crack. Alright, y'all. So Timbo told me whenever somebody serves the ball and it hits the crack, to stop that happening again, he puts his feet on the long line. So I'm curious to see if he does that here for this next volley. He doesn't. He stays right there. He doesn't think he'll do it again. Y'all, these two are like lifelong doubles partners, by the way. So it's interesting to see them playing against each other. Good power all around. Oh, that's the traditional Timbo right there. That's old school Timbo. Hold on. Hold on. We got old school Timbo. We got old school Timbo back at it. I'm gonna move over here. This is what Timbo's known for. He's known for shimmying over to the right and placing the ball right in front of himself. Allen calls a hold. He tries to get in there. I don't think they grant it, but all right. All right, so the movement wasn't detected. Allen appeals it. He's certain there was a little bit of movement. Ideally, you want to take that shot without having to move. Sometimes, you know, you don't hit the perfect shot. Let's see what they say. All right, so he didn't get the call. Let's see if we can slow it down. And see, it's so, like, the margins are so tight right here. Oh, yeah. We definitely see a little bit of movement on Timbo's left foot. Yeah, he definitely moves his left foot. And apparently the line ref here, the short line ref, didn't see it. He did not see it. And guys, this is what I told you guys previously. In the last stream, you know, it's not about what actually happens in a tournament. It's only about what the ref saw. Until we get high-speed cameras, like the prototype that Ten's Finest has, until that becomes a norm and the tournament hosts get out of the ice age and actually agree to defer to the cameras, we're going to get a lot of this. We're going to get a lot of this. And you know, it is what it is. I've lost my drive to really compete for that reason. Well, that's one of the reasons. It's just like, where's the replay system? It's just a lot of human error right now in the game. It's a lot of human error. I just remembered this tournament only goes to 15, so they shortened the score, which was interesting. Let's see Julio dive right here. They shortened the score in this tournament. I think they wanted just a faster paced game, and I agree with it. 21 is a lot of points, so I thought that was smart of them to shorten the game to 15 points. Oh yeah, he's out of there. Julio's looking at Allen. Allen's like, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do there? We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge. Beware of my crime family. You guys realize rap music is like 99% crime. Like, just talk about crime. For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. Like, come on, bro. It'd be the most classic songs that everybody loves too. They just talking about straight up criminal activity. You know. You don't know me. There's no relation. Please, maybe don't play. Don't got time. Hey, I'm better than those. Claiming that you pack heat, but you scared to hold. Let me stop, man. I know that whole song for no reason. For no reason. I remember when I was a kid, my dad told me, he was like, because I was a bad kid. And if y'all seen a video when I went to meet, I met my dad when I was 8. I was a bad kid. I had no discipline. He used to tell me, he was like, yo, you not a crook. He was like, what'd he say? He was like, you not a crook, son. You just a shook one. And I was like, I didn't know the song at the time, but he was like, basically just saying I'm not really that tough. Like, I'm just, and I wasn't. I was just misguided. Oh, that was a good finish. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good finish. I love the drive lob right there. That's fire. They both double committed. Neither of them, I feel like they held back. I don't know if they held back from swinging. That was a real smart shot, though. That was a really smart shot. That was the final. I like that game. That was cool. That was cool. I look forward to the next one. There we go. Did that though. Did that though. Yeah. Okay, alright, so here's some clarification, I think, on like whose tournament it was. Handball definitely had a hand in it. And in the description it says special thanks to Aim Leon. I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm not gonna lie. Dor or Dior, Aim Leon Dor. New Balance and Baklava for putting this tournament together. So it was a pleasure working with them. So yeah, from what I understand, one or some of these guys reached out to Handball because they kind of needed a man on the inside, from what I understand. And whatchamacallit, yeah, they all chipped in, I guess, for everything. They got their advertisement here, so whether they put money in or whether they put resources in the form of promotion or cameras or editing, there's more ways to sponsor something than just money. You know what I mean? like me, for example, right? I know how to video edit handball highlights. So I could, my name could be up on a tournament and I could just be editing the clips, and it can say, they can say I had a part in it, or I could be promoting it. I could be putting up videos or stories on Instagram or whatever. See the comments. Thank you for this. Feels good to see New York City like this. Tempo is washed. Wow. Okay. Timbo's not gonna like that. But yeah, that was a cool event. I think they picked the right park to do it. And yeah. Look forward to the next one.